Hello everyone! Welcome back to the 2023 edition of CEO100able's Pre-Resurrection Sunday Let's Plays. In this episode, I am playing the PlayStation 2 version of NASCAR Thunder 2004.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
NASCAR Thunder 2004.
A few years ago, I actually played this game's predecessor as part of the 2019 edition of this annual video series, and I decided to play this game for the 2023 edition of this annual video series in honor of NASCAR Thunder 2004's 20th anniversary, since it's based on the 2003 season of the NASCAR Motorsport. For this episode, I am going to be in Race Now mode. This time I'd like to choose one of the actual NASCAR stock cars, the one driven by Jeff Gordon. And this time I'd like to race at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. And this video game has more options and features like grudges and alliances as described on this screen. I'll let you watch and listen to the race's introduction. Enjoy!
NASCAR Winston Cup Racing has hit the jackpot this week as we come to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for today's UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. What kind of things should we look for in this one?
The good thing about tracks like this is there's plenty of room out there to avoid accidents. I look for these guys to have a pretty clean run and probably won't see the big one that we talk about at the other tracks.
Jeff Gordon leads all active drivers in victories. That's mighty impressive for such a young driver.
Gordon has won at almost every track on the circuit, and there aren't many drivers who can say that. He is a threat to win each and every week, no matter where they are.
Brett Bodine is a rarity on the NASCAR circuit these days as the last of the owner drivers.
That really is a lot for one man in these days of multi-car teams which can share information.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
That's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Now, let's take a look at the starting lineup. In the front row are the Home Depot Chevrolet and the 8 car. In the second row are the Interstate Battery Chevrolet and the Stacker 2 Dodge. Pace cars off, green flag is in the air, and we're underway. Perfect conditions for this race, side by side, as the cars race their way down into the corners. We're underway.
That was a pretty cool way to start a race like this. Now, to gain allies, you can share drafts with other drivers. To turn them into rivals, you could race aggressively. That will make things a bit more challenging than what NASCAR Thunder 2003 had to offer. I remember playing the PC version of this game when I was a kid. I used to play it several times. This is my second favorite NASCAR Thunder video game. Again, today is Saturday, so I hope all of you are having a wonderful time. The Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Las Vegas, Nevada is one of my all-time favorite NASCAR racetracks. Did you know that I had a blast with the NASCAR ride-along experience at the actual Las Vegas Motor Speedway? I did that once in October of last year. If you ever have a chance to have a NASCAR ride-along experience at an actual NASCAR racetrack, I would recommend trying it. It's great fun. It's also a fun way to find out what it's like to be inside a NASCAR stock car at around 170 miles per hour. Back in the early 2000s, NASCAR stock cars could go a bit faster than that. I mean, look at my top speed. I managed to make it over 180 miles per hour. This classic NASCAR console game. This was back when NASCAR had a wide variety of very colorful paint schemes for various stock cars of the motorsport. Jeff Gordon was one of my all-time favorite NASCAR drivers back in the day.
Hold it steady. 3-1. Don't worry about the car. It looks okay.
That's good because I've been trying to make this race run clean for the most part.
Number 20, now left.
Whoa! Things can get a bit complicated when sharing drafts with drivers. And it looks as if Dale Earnhardt Jr. bumped into one of my car's rear corners. What was that for? Oh well, let's just keep catching up with those opponents.
Number 18 wants to get by you. Play nice.
Oh, sorry, Michael Waltrip. Things could get a little bit difficult around here. So to make up, I'm sharing my draft. How's that? Was it good? What do you think of that draft, Bobby Labonte? Well, I don't mean to collide with some wall sections and a few other stock cars. Sometimes that happens when things get a little bit hectic and complicated. So now Michael Waltrip is an ally again. That's more like it. Jimmy Johnson is a great ally. Now I have to be careful not to do any more collisions.
Number 15, up high. All clear, buddy.
Not a usual shortcut, is it? Well, best of all, I'm now in first place.
Clear on both sides.
Just in the nick of time.
First place. You to me.
Yes! I have won the race. I've done it again. Time to perform some celebration donuts. Let's start on the asphalt. Whoa! And now let's do it on a flat surface, the grass. That was just as fun as Monster Truck Freestyle. Now let's see the replay. Whoa, look at that power slide I made early on. Oh boy. I did not mean to collide with Michael Waltrip's car there, But slowing down and braking is not always as easy as it looks and sounds. This reel shows the final lap. Oh, sadly, my pole position victory was cut out. What a shame. Let's go through the wheels again, with different camera angles. Well, that was very fun. I believe I did very well most of the time. So let's get out of here. And here we are at the winner's circle. Looks like Jeff Gordon did it. After all, I've been part of his DuPont team today. Way to go, Jeff Gordon! Excellent photo with Jeff Gordon, his trophy, and his crew. Looks like I most especially showed respect for Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte, and Michael Waltrip. That was fantastic! Oh, online racing. That's another EA Sports feature introduced in this installment. However, I'm pretty sure the original servers don't even work anymore since support for it has been discontinued for years. Now my data is being saved automatically. Excellent. Well, that'll be it for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed this entire series. This is the final episode. Goodbye everybody, and that's about it. And have a happy Easter/Resurrection Sunday.